And welcome back to St. Joseph's College in Brooklyn and Skyline Conference basketball. You are looking at Frank Carbone Court for the first time in 42 days. If you follow the men's basketball team, it's been that long since the Bears of St. Joseph's men's program has been in the friendly confines of the Hill Center. I am Michael Kerr, as always happy to bring you the action for all the men's and women's home games here at St. Joseph's College. So again, it's been a long time since St. Joe's has been here at home. Their last home game was way back in December against New Paltz. Since then, they played 2 games in the York College tournament where St. Joe's was able to pick up their first win of the season against Keystone College. Then they had a game postponed. A non-league game was supposed to be against CUNYAC member Hunter College on December 29th, and that game was postponed. Turned the calendar over to 2022, and St. Joe's first game of the new year was on the road at Farmingdale State, where they dropped a 90-51 decision. They were outscored 50-21 in the second half in that game, so a really rough shooting night for St. Joseph. They shot just under 30% from the field. They only had one player in double figures. That was Evan Sarakis, and he just had 10 points in that one. Chris Mikos had 9 and was able to pull down 10 rebounds, however. For Farmingdale State, they were led by Dominique Sinat's double-double of 14 points and 11 rebounds. And on the flip side, St. Joe's was just under 30%. Farmingdale able to shoot at a sparkling 51.4% in that game. The following week, St. Joe's played up in Newburgh against Mount St. Mary, and they dropped another decision there, 66-49. Chris Mikos had his 5th double-double of the season with 13 points and 12 rebounds. Richie Simon pulled down 13 more rebounds, and Evan Sarakis had 10 points. The poor shooting continued and really did in the Bears up in Newburgh. They shot just over 30%, 18 of 59, they were 30.5%, and an astoundingly poor 1 of 20 from three-point range, and an equally poor 12 of 27 from the free throw line, only 44.4% in that game. And Mount St. Mary's, compared to the 1 three-pointer that St. Joe's made, Mount St. Mary's filled up 14 three-pointers in that game, and they were led by Chris Yearwood's 20 points. So that brings us to tonight, where the Bears will look for their first conference win of the year against the Privateers of SUNY Maritime, who coincidentally is also looking for their first conference win of the year. They enter tonight at 3-9 and 0-6 in the Skyline. They've actually dropped 8 of their last 9 games after starting out winning 2 of their first 3. So again, both of these teams looking for their first conference victory today here at the Hill Center. And last time out for Maritime, who are led by Ryan Donovan's 16.7 points per game, they dropped a heartbreaker on that. They almost did get their first conference win against the College of Mount St. Vincent. They lost only by 2 right at the end on the last possession. They lost 71-69. They were led by Ryan Donovan's 26 points. He was 8 of 15 and 4 of 5 from three-point range in that one. Jalen Gray had 11 points and 8 assists in that game, and 12 points were had by Theo Noble for all the double-digit scores for SUNY Maritime. I mentioned that Ryan Donovan leads the team in scoring at 16.7 points a game. He also is the team's leading rebounder at an even 6 boards per game. And they're also, their next strong player is Jalen Gray. He's averaging 14.3 points a game. He's actually second in the conference in assists and second in the conference in steals, at 5.7 assists and 2.2 steals per game. So watch out for number 4, Ryan Donovan, and number 55, Jalen Gray for the Privateers. St. Joe's is still led by Chris Mikos, who's 20 points a game, good for 3rd in the Skyline. He's also 3rd in rebounding, and obviously the team leader at 9.8 rebounds per game. We'll move it over now to the PA announcer. We'll have our national anthem, and I'll be right back with the starting lineups.
Discriminatory remarks, gestures, or actions of any kind will be subject to Skyline Conference and St. Joseph's College sanctions, including immediate ejection. And good evening and welcome to the Hill Center. Up next is a Skyline Conference men's basketball game featuring the Privateers of Maritime College and your St. Joseph's College Bears. At this time, please join us as we honor our country and those who serve to protect our freedoms in the playing of the national anthem. And now let's meet our starting lineups.
Now let's get to the starting lineups here first for the visiting Privateers of Maritime College. Again, they enter this game at 3-9 overall. They're 0-6 in the Skyline Conference. They're coached by Mike Birkin in his 5th season. He's assisted by Frank McQuail, Brad Wisbicki, and DeMarco Barnes. Their starting lineup will consist of number 4, Ryan Donovan, the leading scorer and rebounder for the team. He's a 6'2 senior guard from North Salem High School in North Salem, New York. Number 12 is Mike Regan, a 6'3 senior guard from St. Anthony's High School and Dix Hills, New York. Number 23 is Nick Ovanessian. He's a 6'4 senior forward from Bayside, New York and St. Francis Prep High School. Number 31, Griffin McNally is a 6'4 senior forward from Huntington Station, New York and Walt Whitman High School. And finally for the Privateers, number 55, Jalen Gray, a 6' senior guard from Brooklyn, New York and Nazareth Regional High School. I mentioned earlier that Jalen Gray, 2nd in assists and 2nd in steals in the Skyline Conference. Moving over to St. Joe's, they're coached by Joe Cocazello in his 19th season, assisted by Justin Gist and Sebastian Effert. They're 1-12 overall and 0-5 in the conference. They'll start number 12, Joey Gotra, his 6'1 senior guard from New Hyde Park Memorial in New Hyde Park, New York. Number 15, Richie Simon, a 6'3 senior guard from St. Edmund Prep right here in Brooklyn. Number 21 is Evan Sarakis, a 5'9 junior guard from Hollis Hills, New York and St. Francis Prep High School, ironically a transfer from this SUNY Maritime school. Number 30 is Joe Sheehan, a 6'8 junior forward from Staten Island, New York and Gaynor McCown High School. And finally, number 5 is Chris Mikos, 6'5 senior forward from Freehold, New Jersey and St. John Vianney High School, another Skyline Conference transfer, Mikos from Mount St. Mary College. So as we get ready for the opening tip, it's Chris Mikos and Griffin McNally who will meet at the nose to start off this Skyline Conference battle here at the Hillside. Only 2 games going on in the Skyline today. This one, and the only other game going on is St. Joe's of Long Island is visiting Sarah Lawrence tonight, 7 o'clock tip-off as well. So we're finally ready to get it underway. Here's the toss and the tip. Mikos back passes to Evan Sarakis, and St. Joe's will have the first possession. SUNY Maritime opening up in a man-to-man defense, and the first possession is a turnover on the initial entry pass. Richie Simon not able to hang on to it. And Maritime now will take over. Donovan, again the leading scorer on the team. Nice little ball reversal. And looking into Donovan in the post against Simon. St. Joe's also in the man-to-man defense. Gray will take the first three-point shot of the evening, I'm sorry. He'll miss, and Richie Simon will pull down his first rebound of the day. Simon's been doing a terrific job on the glass to earn him a starting spot and a lot of quality minutes on this team, as he is second on the team in rebounding, actually sixth in the Skyline Conference in rebounding at 8.5 per game. Here's Mikos on the drive, a lot of contact, pull up off glass, good. Pretty little shot by Mikos after kind of maneuvering between two defenders, stepped back and got a nice little shot off glass, nice touch. 2-0 Bears. Nice open offense really from Maritime. A lot of cutting, a lot of ball reversal. Good job making the defense work. Now it's Gray. Donovan gets it up top. 9 on the shot clock. Ovanessian drives, loses the handle on the way to the basket, not able to make a layup. Simon with his second rebound. Now it's Mikos up the middle of the court, and Joey Gocha will take a short corner jump shot. A little bit strong. Donovan pulls down the rebound. Here comes Maritime. Not looking to really push pace, but getting it up there, making St. Joe's have to hustle back. Here's Donovan again on the post up against a much smaller Syracuse. Nice help by Sheehan to turn it away, and a foul will be called on the floor. This one's going to go against Joey Gocha on the Mike Regan drive. Regan will head to the free throw line for 2 free throws. That is Gocha's first and the first foul of the night. First foul on St. Joe's. Regan entering the game at 70% from the free throw line. Nice release on the right-handed shot is good. So St. Joe's has their regular starting lineup. And that 5th spot has been a question mark. They've cycled a lot of people through that. Now it's Joey Gocha's turn. He started the last few games, so getting his opportunity. They've used a number of different players in that spot. Second shot by Regan is good. So, Syracuse, Mikos, Sheehan, and now Simon have kind of solidified regular spots in the starting lineup. That 5th spot has been Coach Cocazello and his staff still trying to find that missing piece. So again, Gocha's going to get his chance tonight. Here's Simon at the top, finds Mikos, drives hard, a lot of contact, no call. So another great shot off glass by Chris Mikos. He's got all 4 points for the Bears. A little bit of full court pressure by the Bears. Got to get it over, and they just do. As Gray dribbles it over, and now passes it over to defense. So almost had a sneaky little look into Regan. Now Regan will drive, shovel it off. Good job by St. Joe's turning away a couple of opportunities, but not this one. That's an open jump shot from the short corner on the last kick out by Griffin McNally. So Griffin McNally at 5.2 points a game entering this contest from Long Island. So Maritime, very, very patient, very structured, very patient, and they're really unselfish. They really move the ball, and everybody gets touches on every possession, it seems like, until they really get that shot they want. And here's a shot that St. Joe's wants. Joey Gocha buries a 3-pointer from the left side wing. So Gocha, again, trying to earn another start maybe after today. Ball's knocked away by Simon. Good hustle and good hands by Simon. It'll stay Maritime's possession with 25 seconds on the shot clock. Donovan inbounds to Gray. Donovan and Gray really the 2 main guys on this team that really get everything done, really fill up the stat sheet, both of them. St. Joe showing a little zone this possession. Nice drive and finish by Donovan. Going to the glass, a little finger roll over the outstretched hand of Sheehan. It's 7-6 now, Bears with the lead. Syracuse picking up his dribble a little too early there. Now it's Gocha. Gocha driving left, kick out. Jump shot from Simon is good, a long 2. He was over the 3-point line, just over the line. So a nice jump shot by Simon and a nice driving kick by Gocha for the assist. Regan has it now, and it's going to be out of bounds. So we're going to go back to St. Joseph's as they lead 9-6 now. So some really good offensive looks by St. Joe's. They have super struggled this year on the offensive end. They're, not to sugarcoat it, but they're essentially last in all the important offensive categories this year in the Skyline. But today they look good. They're moving the ball. They have good spacing. They're making shots. when they have their opportunity so far, early on. But hopefully a sign of good things to come. Syracuse has it now, trying to direct traffic. Drives on Regan, almost gets by, crossover. Now he does get by, scoops it under the help defense, and a pretty layup from Evan Syracuse as he crossed over to beat his man and then beat the help defender McNally with a pretty little shot, underhanded for Syracuse. So Evan is on the board with his first 2 points. Blocked by Simon, taken down by Gotra. Here come the Bears, and they're gonna bring it over to Simon. Now they find Sheehan open underneath, he powers it up and in. And a timeout will be called by the Privateers. Looks like a 30-second timeout. So a wonderful job by St. Joseph, I mentioned earlier, in the half court, having good spacing, moving the ball, getting touches, and knocking down those open shots when they get the opportunity. That time in transition, they really did a nice job not forcing it, not pushing it into the 3 defenders that were back. Made that extra pass to the wing. Joe Sheehan did a nice job running that basket line, found himself open. So a nice job on the assist by Simon, bucket by Sheehan. It's 13-6 Bears, and they are uncharacteristically red hot. I don't want to put the Joan on it, but they are 6 of 7 from the field entering the game. They are last in the Skyline in field goal percentage at 37.1%, and they're last in scoring as far as points per game. They average only 61.8 points per game. Again, that's last in the conference, but hopefully they'll be changing their luck here in 2022, starting at the Hill Center. Number 13 is in the game, Sean Flynn, is 6'7", so a little more size for Maritime. 6'7" junior from Holy Cross High School in Flushing. Nice drive by Gray, not able to make the layup though. And Simon pulls down another rebound. I believe he's got 3 now. Another tough drive by Syracuse, and a crazy floater with the right hand. What a shot! Evan Syracuse falling to his left, just floats it up with the right hand. Pretty basket by Syracuse. He's made 2 circus shots today. So it's 4 points for Syracuse. Extends the Bears' lead now to 9. Ovanessian makes a little turnaround jump shot from the elbow. Sheehan was there, but not really contesting aggressively and urgently on that shot. At 6'8", he's really got to get his body up in the grill of the shooter and really get a hand to the face a little bit harder. He could change a lot of shots if he tries. He almost took a long shot there. Gotra will take a long shot and bury his second 3-pointer of the night. So Joey Gotra, 2 for 2 from downtown. The Bears are 8 for 9. It's 18-8. St. Joe's leads by 10, and one of the rare double-digit leads of the season for St. Joe's. 2-3 zone by St. Joe's seems to be working after the initial man-to-man possession, but that time, Ryan Donovan shoots over Richie Simon for a 3-point make of his own. It's 18-11 now, so Donovan has 2 field goals. Simon will try a 3, and it's a little strong. Gray has a rebound, kicks it ahead to Donovan. Spin move around Syracuse, lays it up and in. Nice finish by Donovan, a nice kick ahead by Jalen Gray, the leading assist man here at 5.7 assists per game. That was a pretty one on the long bounce pass. So the Privateers has cut the Bears' lead to 5. It was 10 a few minutes ago. Syracuse rejects the screen, pulls up for 3, way off. And Syracuse is pleading with the official that the ball was tipped by Gray. Not sure if it was or not. It wasn't a great choice, but he missed it by so much. Chances are it probably was tipped. Number 14 for the Privateers, Alec Downs is in the game, a 6'3" senior from St. John the Baptist High School in Long Island. So Long Island strongly represented in the Privateers roster. Ovanessian, turnaround jump shot, off the mark. So he made 1 turnaround from the elbow. That time he missed a turnaround from the short corner. Syracuse driving right, gets to the rim, looking for that pass along the baseline. Gotra, another 3? No, a little strong. But rebound is fought for and finally pulled down by Gray. Over the top to Donovan. Syracuse on the defense, turns him away. Gray will take a 3 on the kickback, no good. Rebound by the 6'7" Flynn will keep Maritime with possession. Here's Flynn, jump shot elbow, little strong. St. Joe's will take it again. Syracuse on the rebound, still leading by 5. So a couple of empty possessions now for St. Joe's after a sparkling start to the first half. Now it's Mikos. Haven't heard his name too much after those first 2 pretty bank shots early. Now he's got it. And there looks like an injury on the floor for Maritime. Downs has stopped playing. It's 5-on-4. Here comes Syracuse, floats it up with the right hand, no good. Ball is taken down by Gray, and now the official will stop play once the Privateers secured the rebound. So Alec Downs, just in the middle of the possession, kind of walked off the court, and he's limping over toward the bench. He's going to be replaced by number 24, Theo Noble. He's a 6'1" sophomore guard from LaSalle High School. He's from the Bronx. LaSalle is in Manhattan. So Downs will limp off the court, and Syracuse will not limp off the court, but he'll come off the court and get a little rest. He's replaced by number 1, Chris Williams, a 6-foot freshman guard from Nottingham High School in Trenton, New Jersey. So the first sub for the Bears, 2 subs for the Bears. Samil Mello was also in the game, replacing Joe Sheen. Donovan thought about the shot, pulls it back out. And here's number 11, a new player for the Privateers who just got in the game. That's Robbie Mitchell. Drive by Gray. Absorbs some contact and ends up throwing it away. So a nice try by Gray, getting his body to defense. Ball trickled away. So number 11, Robbie Mitchell's in the game. He's a 6'4" sophomore from Curtis High School in Richmond County. And Williams now will take over the point guard duties for Syracuse. Now it's Mello. Skip pass to Gotra. Gotra looking to stay hot, looking to drive. Doesn't have it. Three-point jumper, Williams, off the mark. Rebound by Sean Flynn. Sean Flynn only averaging 2.2 rebounds a game at 6'7". He's got 2 already today. Nice curl cut by Donovan, but a good stop by Nikos defensively. Mitchell, jump shot, good contest, but it still goes down. So a nice job by Simon to get there, and he throws his hands in the air in a little bit of frustration, as he really did do a nice job contesting that three-point shot well, but Mitchell was on the mark. 18-16, Bears has been outscored 8-0 now over the last couple of minutes. They were up 10, 18-8 earlier, and they've unable to take the lid off the basket now in the last couple minutes. And a traveling violation as Williams can't get his feet together. Maritime will take possession with a chance to tie or possibly take the lead, as number 34, Jake Murphy's in the game, a 6'2" sophomore from Rockville Center, New York, and Southside High School, another Long Islander. So Coach Birkin and his staff doing a great job on the recruiting trail in Nassau and Suffolk County, it looks like. So Donovan, the only starter in the game now for Maritime, and he drives, and he's going to get a tie-up, going to be a jump ball, as Williams gets both hands on the ball. By way of the possession arrow, Maritime will keep possession. 10-12 to go in the first half. It's 18-16. St. Joe's clinging to a 2-point lead still in that 2-3 zone, which worked well for a few minutes. Starting to show some cracks now in the last couple of possessions. Mitchell for 3 again, top of the key, good. So Robbie Mitchell has buried 2 3-point shots in a row. And get ready for this. He's only shooting 18% from 3-point range this season, as a timeout is called by Coach Cocazello and St. Joseph's. So 10:02 to go. Maritime has the lead now after that Mitchell 3. It's 19-18. And overall, St. Joe's, after starting out 8 of 9, has missed their last 6 shots. They are 2 of 7 from downtown so far. Maritime is 6 of 13, 2 of 4 from 3-point range, and they've made both free throws that they've had. Donovan leads all scorers with 7 points. He's a perfect 3 of 3 from the field. One of those was a triple. For St. Joe's, Joey Gotra and Richie Simon each have 6 points. All of Gotra's 6 points came from behind the arc. So with 10 minutes remaining, halfway through the first half, little zone defense now by Maritime, a little 3-2 zone it looks like. Good ball reversal by St. Joe's. Almost had a look for Williams. Now it's Mello. He'll take a jump shot from the left side elbow. No good. Ball is finally hauled in by Flynn. And again, good ball reversal up top. They really have started almost every possession with just a get the ball to one side and a quick ball reversal. And that's good because it distorts defense, makes it work, and often opens some things up, shots, dribble drives and such, as Chris Mikos able to tip in the initial miss. And Mikos now has 6 points himself. Drive, shot missed, but a foul. You say drive by Theo Noble, that was. He got knocked to the floor by Mikos. That'll be Chris Mikos' first personal, only the second foul on St. Joe's, and Maritime yet to commit a foul. With 11 minutes into this game, only 2 fouls have been called, one against Mikos, this one, and then earlier Joey Gotra has one. Noble not able to make the first free throw as Evan Sarakis re-enters the game after a short rest, and Joey Gotra will head to the bench. Number 21, James Lundberg, is in the game for Maritime, 6'3" sophomore from Yorktown Heights. So a deep bench being utilized by Coach Birkin. Second shot is missed by Noble, 0 for 2. So the Bears lead by 1 after that last tip-in by Mikos, and now a turnover by Mikos. Here comes Maritime. It's Mitchell, and he's fouled on the way to the basket. He tried to fake the pass. Simon was not fooled, however, ended up having to foul Mitchell on the way up to deter the layup. So that is Richie Simon's first foul, and the third now on St. Joe's. I mentioned earlier, Robbie Mitchell only 18% from three-point range heading into the game, and as he misses the first free throw, I was going to mention he's 65% from the free throw line. Nick Ovanessian is back in the game, replacing Theo Noble. So getting a little more size in there to go up against Mikos and Mello. Mitchell's second free throw is no good, so 4 consecutive missed free throws for the Privateers, putting them on stall at 19. So giving St. Joe's a chance to kind of get back in the lead here, as number 0, Anderson Beltray, is in the game for St. Joe's. Our first look at Anderson, 6'3" junior from Holy Cross High School. So he and Sean Flynn undoubtedly know each other. Turnover by Williams, thought he was fouled. Here comes Maritime. St. Joe's is back on defense, however. And here comes that quick ball reversal across the top. Now they're going to look to attack. Another ball reversal the other way. Drive, pull-up jump shot, off the mark. Anderson Beltray has the rebound. That was Jake Murphy with the miss for Maritime. Mello backing it in. Ovanessian turns him away. Quick ball reversal from Mikos to Williams. Good! So a great quick touch pass from Mikos to the left wing to Chris Williams, who buries a three-pointer. And the Bears are back in the lead by 2 possessions, 4 points, 23-19. So some mishaps from the free throw line by Maritime has really given St. Joe's the opportunity to get back in the lead here. 7:41 remaining. Maritime's 3 from Ovanessian is off the mark. Mello snags down the rebound for St. Joe's, and here come the Bears. It's Mikos. Ovanessian turns him away, but he forces his way in, and another kick out from Mikos to Williams. Same spot, different result, and the rebound goes down to Maritime's James Lundberg. So it looked like it was going to be an instant replay. Mikos to Williams in the left side. Last possession he made the 3. That time he was a little off the mark. Still a 4-point lead for St. Joe's. Lundberg will cross over. Ovanessian made that shot earlier. This time he travels as he passed up the jump shot from the left elbow. Wanted to put it on the floor, but shuffled the feet. Wholesale substitutions for Maritime. Ryan Donovan and Jalen Gray are back in the game. Mike Regan is back in the game. Ovanessian stays in the game. And number 31, Griffin McNally, is back. So the 5 starters for Maritime are all back together again. And for St. Joe's, it's Williams, Sarakis, Mello, Mikos, and Anderson Beltray. 3-pointer attempt by Mello is no good, but a nice rebound by Chris Williams, powering it up against contact, gets the foul. A little bit of a late whistle, but a good call as Williams sacrificing the body going up against the much bigger Griffin McNally. McNally, 6'4", but a hefty 6'4". And Chris Williams will head to the free throw line, a 64% free throw shooter. And I should mention, with Chris Williams, a 3-point make a few possessions ago was his first 3-point make of the season. Entering the game, he was a paltry 0 for 16. So he is off the schneid. So he is a true freshman. So welcome to college basketball 3-point shooting, Chris Williams. He is not able to make the first free throw. was McNally's first foul, incidentally, and only the first on Maritime, as Williams goes 1 of 2 from the line to extend the Bears' lead to 5, 24-19, 6:43 to go. Ryan Donovan will bring it up for the Privateers. Nice little kick to Regan. Open three, no good. Beltre got lost defensively on that one. They kind of got lucky that Regan missed the open three. Sarakis has it now, again, directing the offense. Looking for Mello inside, but he gets pushed way off his spot. And looks like a turnover here. Gray got the deflection. Donovan gets the steal and then throws it out of bounds. Somehow they're going to give it to Maritime. It was probably a foul, but Donovan clearly threw the ball out of bounds. It'll stay Maritime, so in the end, it probably should have been Maritime's ball with a foul, but the foul wasn't called. It all ends up kind of the same anyway. So Maritime will take it in, 28 on the shot clock. Another good ball reversal. A nice little flare screen for Regan. Donovan drives, looking back for Regan. Nice bounce, great ball movement by Maritime, and they're rewarded with a layup by Ovanesian. So really crisp offense, great player movement, great hard cutting, and really good ball movement. Really made St. Joe's have to work very hard defensively on that possession. Mikos has it up top, looking maybe for the high-low from Mello. He wanted it. And Williams finds Mello on a strange pass. Mello, turn around, jump shot, no good. 24-21 now, so Maritime creeping closer again. Nice pass to McNally, powered up. Got away with a little bit of contact. I think Chris Williams might have got away with a foul. Here's Sarakis, streaking to the rim, left-hand layup, no good, but a tip in by Mikos right on top of the rim. So Mikos, give him credit for hustling down the basket line and not assuming that that layup would go in. A tough off-balance layup it was. So Mikos has another tip in, and now a good contest by Mikos forces the miss from Ovanesian. Richie Simon and Joe Sheehan will be back in the game for St. Joseph's, and they will replace Samil Mello and Chris Mikos. So now it's going to be Beltre, Sarakis, and Williams in the backcourt. Richie Simon at the 4 and Joe Sheehan at the center position as Mikos gets a rest. Mikos and Sarakis, incidentally, are both in the top 5 in the conference in minutes played per game. So rare rests for them here in the first half. And Williams is slow getting up on that hard drive. Again, kind of sacrificing his body. The foul goes against Nick Ovanesian. His first, second on Maritime. So Williams just now getting to his feet. And he will head to the free throw line. It's funny how you can shake off an injury when you know you have free throws coming. So Williams, who was 1 for 2 in his last trip to the charity stripe, will get another pair. Try to extend this 5-point St. Joseph's lead. First shot is no good. Second shot is good, so he's 1 of 2 twice. Gray now will walk it up for the Privateers, trailing by 6, 4:47 to go. So a very good first half so far by the Bears. Let's see if they can close out the last 5 minutes. Any coach will tell you the first 5 minutes and last 5 minutes of every period is vital. Again, some really good ball movement and some good player movement by Maritime, and now a foul is called as Sarakis really went for the steal. Dangerous pass, but Donovan able to hold on to it. Donovan, a really nice looking player here for Maritime. Handles himself well, and really, you can see he's got a good demeanor about him. Very confident and really does a lot of things well. The hot shooting Robbie Mitchell is back in the game, replacing Nick Ovanesian. So Maritime getting a little smaller, but maybe a little better outside shooting. At least today for Mitchell. Having a day for behind the arc, made 2 already. Mitchell drives, now it's Donovan. Donovan, 3-pointer is up, in and out, no good. Good contest by Sarakis. And another rebound for Richie Simon. That's Simon's 6th rebound of the evening. Here's Sheehan looking to back it in, using his size. Misses, knocks it away. Should stay St. Joseph's ball. It does, as Sheehan kind of hit it off the body of one of the rebounding Privateers. Mikos, very quick rest, is right back in the game. I mentioned he's 2nd in the league in minutes per game. He's back in, and Anderson Beltre will have a seat. Mike Regan will have a seat for the Privateers, replaced by Sean Flynn. So looking to match up with some size here. Sean Flynn, the tallest player on Maritime. Sheehan into Mikos, and Mikos is fouled. So that foul goes against number 25, Alex Tartaglia, who's now in the game. That is his first and only the 3rd on the team. So with Mikos and Sheehan, really the 2 main bigs for St. Joe's. Coach Birkin counters with Sean Flynn defensively. Joey Gotra's back in the game for St. Joe's. So the 5 starters for St. Joe's are all back in the game. Gotra started out hot with 2 early threes. See if he can continue his hot shooting. Nice pass off, but good defensive recovery. And now Flynn misses badly on the 3. Can't handle the rebound, and Flynn cleans up the miss, and he's down as Flynn looks like he got poked in the eye. So a strange play. So the 3-point miss. Simon got the rebound, but was falling out of bounds. Looked to save it inside. Mikos not able to handle it. Went right to a cutting Sean Flynn. Flynn laid it in, but looks like he got poked in the eye or maybe hit in the nose. He's holding his face, and he's still on the ground as his timeout is called on the floor. So we will hope he is okay. Now he's sitting up, getting ready to get back to it, it looks like. 27-23, so a 4-point lead for St. Joe's. 3:37 remaining in the first half. 6 points for Gotra, 6 points for Simon, 6 points for Chris Mikos, and 5 for Chris Williams leads the way for St. Joseph's. For Maritime, they are still led by Ryan Donovan, 7 points. Robbie Mitchell has 6 on his 2 threes. Nico Vanessian has 4 points, and Mike Regan and Griffin McNally have 2 each. Jalen Gray has yet to score. He's 0 for 3. He has 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal, however. Comes in averaging 14.3 per game, does Gray. So not on the scoring column yet, but another really good-looking player here for Coach Birkin. Looking into Sheehan. And a quick double down, so when Sheehan gets the ball, he has the size advantage. He's the biggest player in the building. When he gets the ball inside with 2 feet in the lane, Maritime is diving a second defender right away before he even puts it on the floor and trying to make it hard for him. That time, it resulted in a foul, a little too aggressive. Robbie Mitchell gets hit with that one. That's his first and the 4th on Maritime. Simon will inbound it with 20 on the shot clock for St. Joe's. Still leading by 4 are the Bears. So a big opportunity for both of these teams. Both looking for their first conference win. St. Joe's 0-5 in the South Division. Maritime 0-6 in the North Division in the conference. St. Joe's will inbound it after it was knocked out of bounds by Gray. Steal by Donovan. He'll go all the way to the rim, and Simon, not for a lack of effort, trying to chase him down, but Donovan makes the layup. Donovan now with 9 points. Brings Maritime back to within 2. Sarakis now will try to run some offense. Now it's Mikos on the wing, guarded by Nico Vanessian. A lot of fancy dribbling by Mikos. Kick to Gotra. He wants another 3. He does not get it this time. Nice tip out to Sarakis. He was open, and now he takes the 3 that was there and still buries it. So initially on the great back tap by Simon. Now Simon won't get credit for that rebound, but he made that play happen. Sarakis hesitated on the 3. He was initially open, ended up burying it anyway. And now it's a 5-point lead for St. Joe's. Mitchell guarded by Gosha. Now it's McNally, kicks it to Donovan. A slow pass gave Simon the ability to recover. Gray wants the 3, and he's short, but the rebound is pulled in by Ovanesi, and really no one really went after it at all. Nice drive by Gray, left-hand shot, foul. Foul's gonna go in Sheen. He doesn't believe it. Gray will head to the free throw line for 2, looking to get on the board. That is Sheen's first foul, and that is the 5th on St. Joe's. Gray entering the season at only 60% from the free throw line. His first trip today. First shot is short, so really struggling from the free throw line are the Privateers. Only 2 of 7 now from the charity stripe. They'd have the lead if they made their free throws. I should mention the Bears are a bit short-handed today. 4 players are not dressed. Second shot is missed as well. Sorry, 3 players are not playing today from what I see on the bench. Chris Tracy is not in uniform. Gist and Gordon are also not in uniform. So some injury bug has snuck into the Hill Center, it looks like. Mikos, nice dribbling. Kicks it out to Simon. Long 3 is no good. Tipped out to Sarakis, spin move. Almost loses it, and now he does kind of throw it out of bounds as tried to save himself. He got off his feet, always a mistake when you don't really have the plan. He got off his feet, going a little too fast, ended up throwing it away. So Maritime will take the ball, trailing by 5, just 1:20 to go. So St. Joe's, again, trying to finish this last couple of minutes strong in the first half. So far they have. They want to definitely keep a lead going into the locker room. Donovan has other ideas, but not able to make the 3. In and out. Simon with yet another rebound. Here's Sarakis, and he's fouled from behind. Bad defensive play by Gray, that little wraparound. That's an easy call for the referee. Jalen Gray, only his first foul, and only the 5th for St. Joe's, so no real harm done with only a minute to go in the half. Still not in the bonus are St. Joe's. So just under a minute to go now. Mikos has it. Some miscommunication inside us. 2 players posting up together. Nice around the back dribble. Power up. Mikos good. Nice drive by Mikos. A lot of traffic, and they're throwing 2 bodies at him too. Can't blame him. Averaging 20 points a game. Big scorer. He's the big scorer for St. Joe's. He's got 8 points tonight, leading St. Joe's in scoring right now. So they're going to take their time here. 10-second differential, shot clock to game clock. 28 on the shot clock, I should say. Good reverse. Donovan drives. Simon knocks it away. It's loose. It's picked up by Ovanesi, and the shot clock buzzer is going to go off. Ovanesi not able to get rid of it in time. So a nice play by Simon to knock the ball away late in the shot clock. Shot clock violation. Defense's best friend. Shot clock now is off. 9.8 seconds remaining. Gotra will inbound for St. Joe's in the backcourt. Maritime is content sitting back in the half-court defense. Here is Sarakis, 8 seconds and counting. Man-to-man defense. Sarakis drives. He had Simon. Now he's got Simon. Simon, long 2, pull-up jump shot, no good. So a nice look by Simon at the end. As the buzzer sounds, St. Joe's with a very strong first half and a locker room leading by 7. It's 32-25. You are watching St. Joseph's College basketball.
See, I won't put no money on this, it might throw me. I gotta be single for a while, you can't control me. Uno, those traits in a race, they can't hold me. And I show my face in a case, so you know it's me. Imitation isn't flattery, it's just annoying me. And I'm too about it. And the dirt that they threw on my name turned to soil, and I grew about it. Time for you, big wheels keep rolling, rolling. I'm outside, 29, G5, Seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside, front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. Look, don't invite me over if you throw another pretty party. Looking back, it's hard to tell you where I started. I don't know who loved me, but I know side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. I'ma roll on them forever, let them roll on me. Split this one down the middle, wake up in a harmony. Giving this, going through my cup. I bought bread instead of breakdown. They say the couple, too like I'm from Cape Town. Know their position, you know, with the face down. I'm never content to mill a van and get it frequent and make a fair trade to me. Hey, from a fucking chiz, 30 million in total. I got that is still trying me over. I got rap that I gotta act like I like. Acting days are over. People talking down, man, like I give a. I bought this one a purse. I bought this one a truck. I bought this one a house. I bought this one a mall. I keep buying, just make sure you bet all. I got asking me about the code for the Wi-Fi, so they can talk about the timeline and show me pictures of their friends, just to tell me they ain't really friends. Ex-girl, she the female version of me. I got strippers in my life, but they virgins to me. I hear everybody talking about what they gon' be. I got high hopes for you, we gon' see. I got money in the course of law, my the free. About to call your ass a Uber, I got somewhere to be. I hear fairy tales about how they gon' run up on me. Well, run up when you see me, then we gon' see. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. Got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy, trying to take away from it. With the kid and pray for you. Nah, all of you, I ain't finished. You don't wanna hear me say it's a go. You don't wanna see win-win 50 or woe. I got real ones living past Kennedy Road. I got real ones with me everywhere that I go. I'm trying to tell you, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. Every time I see them, something wrong with their memory, trying to take away from it. So tired of saving all these, Mike. Yeah, run up. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. Got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy, trying to take away from it. With the kid and pray for you.
Look, have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on many men, many, 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 many men. Wish that for me, yeah, I don't cry no more. I don't look to the sky no more, cause I got it on me. I got it on me. I got it on me. You could run up if you want. What you talking about? Look, it's possible. Know me, kick 2 fours like I'm Kobe. As you riding or you hiding, if you sliding and you owe me. Run up, catch cold feet, act up to call police. I don't make friends, y'all make bids. Want some rain bands, want some OG. This AR be my trophy. Shoot first, shoot back. Oh none, move back. Automatic when a woo clap. Shoot first, shoot back. Oh none, move back. Automatic when a woo clap. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on many men, many, 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 many men. Wish that for me, yeah, I don't cry no more. I don't look to the sky no more, cause I got it on me. I got it on me. I got it on me. You could run up if you want. 50 shots up in his back, I won't let him. HD, go over Reddit. Shoot first, you do yourself a favor. Report like I'm Craig Sager. Back out, we doing the bluffing. Dread booing, shooting for nothing. 10 toes on your block like I'm drumming. SK, I have a blink, it's rough smoke. It's that from the floor, shit right back. And I don't politic, cause they ain't like that. I drop a slip or two and get a light pack. And I don't care if you lose it. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on many men, Many, 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 many men wish they for me. Yeah, I don't cry no more. I don't look to the sky no more. Cause I got it on me. I got it on me. I got it on me. You could run up if you want.
So back at the half here at the Hill Center. St. Joe's 32, SUNY Maritime 25. Both teams looking for their first Skyline Conference victory tonight. And some hot shooting by St. Joe's has secured them the lead for the first half. They were 13 of 30 from the floor for 43.3%. They were 4 of 13 from three-point range for 30.8%. And they only got to the foul line 4 times. They made 2, and all of those shots were taken and made by Chris Williams. For Maritime, they were 10 of 27 from the floor, 37%, a respectable 37%. From three-point range, they were 25%, 3 of 12. And from the free throw line, they've really struggled, only 2 of 8, 25%. St. Joe's has dominated the glass in the first half, a 25-12 advantage in the rebounding category. And they were led, by Richie Simon's 10 rebounds in the first half. So Richie Simon already in double figures in rebounds. And again, I mentioned earlier, he is 6th in the conference in rebounding at 8.5 per game. Leading scorers for Maritime is the 9 points by Ryan Donovan. He's 4 of 6, 1 of 3 from downtown in 18 minutes of play. Robbie Mitchell came off the bench and made his only 2 3-point attempts. He's got 6 points overall. 4 points for Nick Ovanesi, and he's 2 of 6 from the floor. Mike Regan, Griffin McNally, Sean Flynn all have 2 points for the visiting Privateers. For St. Joseph's Brooklyn Bears, Chris Mikos leads all scorers with 10 points. He's a perfect 5 of 5 from the floor. Evan Sarakis has 7 points, a couple of pretty moves, and not to mention a 3-point make. He is 3 of 7 from the floor and 1 of 3 from downtown in 17 minutes of play. Joey Gotro, 6 points, 2 of 4 from downtown, 2 of 5 overall in 15 minutes. Richie Simon has, again, those 10 rebounds, also chipped in a bucket. He's 1 of 4 from the floor and missed his only 2 3-point attempts. Joe Sheehan has 2 points, only 1 of 2, so Sheehan needs to get more shots. Only 2 shots so far in 13 minutes on the floor. Chris Williams has 5 points. He's 1 of 4 and 1 of 3 from downtown. He also has taken all the free throws this half for St. Joe's. He's 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. Again, St. Joe's with some uncharacteristically very hot shooting. Hopefully they can continue that in the second half. Entering the game only 37.1% from the floor today, over 44%. So that's keeping them in the game. Some good defense early on, although Maritime kind of got it together and went on an 11-point run at one point to take a small lead. St. Joe's, not to be deterred, however, came back and retook the lead, and now at the break have a 7-point advantage. Again, 32-25. I mentioned a couple players out for St. Joe's. They have used everyone who was in uniform has seen action with the exception of James Mojica and Emmanuel Coffey. Everybody else has been in. The other 8 or 9 players who are in uniform, they're a little shorthanded. And speaking of shorthanded, Maritime, they have their full complement of players tonight, but they've been struggling with players being available and unavailable recently. They've actually postponed quite a few games, here and there throughout this season. And they've lost 8 of 9, and that's probably part of the reason. They've been missing guys here and there. Again, the COVID-19 has been throughout the Skyline Conference as well as throughout New York City and beyond these days, so no one is immune, it seems. So as the halftime winds down, the first possession will go to St. Joseph's. Same 5 starters for Maritime are on the floor. It's Donovan, Gray, Regan, McNally, and Ovanessian. A little different starting lineup for St. Joe's. Chris Williams will be in the starting lineup in place of Richie Simon for some reason. Simon had a really good first half. Hopefully he's physically okay, but they will go with the extra ball handler. So it's Sarakis, Williams now, and Joey Gotra in the backcourt. Chris Mikos and Joe Sheehan up front. Again, first possession for St. Joe's, now facing the DeKalb Avenue basket. Sarakis looks into Sheehan. Early double team, and Sheehan loses the ball, and a fight for it down low. It's a jump ball will be called. Good hustle by Ovanessian. So an instant double inside. Sheehan, when he gets the ball inside, really has to not bring the ball down because he is being instantly doubled from across the lane, so it's coming from behind. So he needs to keep that ball up and look to pass it right away out of that double team, maybe create some opportunities for St. Joe's. By way of the possession arrow, Maritime will take possession this time, shooting toward the Willoughby Avenue basket. And McNally will shoot toward that basket, and it's in and out. But a nice one-handed rebound by Gray keeps it alive for the Privateers. Gray driving on Sarakis, sluts him off, steps back, jump shot, long, rebound by Mikos. So Mikos, again with his 5th double-double recently. He's got 10 points today, that's his 5th rebound, so flirting with another double-double possibly today. He's fouled on this drive. Kind of going away from the basket, still got the call. You don't always see that call made when you're fading away from contact. But there was plenty of contact, so it was a good call. And that'll be the first player of the night with 2 fouls. Nick Ovanessian has 2 personal fouls. First foul on Maritime. Mikos will head to the free throw line for 2. First shot for Mikos is good. So Mikos, for all of his accolades this year, he's really been really good this year in a lot of different areas. Free throw shooting, however, not one of them, only 47% entering the game. However, 2 for 2 today, so hopefully 2022 will turn around that free throw percentage for Mikos. Certainly would help beef up his 20-point per game scoring average. So the Bears up 9 now, 34-25 after the 2 free throw makes by Mikos. Gray finds Ovanessian. Now they're looking to McNally. McNally looking to pass out of the low post, guarded by the much taller Sheehan. Donovan, fake, kick, 3-pointer, Griffin McNally, no good. Rebound, Chris Williams. Now Mikos has it, sizing up Ovanessian. They're letting Mikos have plenty of room from behind the 3-point line. Mikos, although he can make the occasional 3-point shot, really not the best part of his game. Only 23% from behind the arc. As Sarakis loses it, here comes the fast break, 2-on-1. Beautiful bounce pass, Regan to Donovan, and scores the layup to bring Maritime to within 7. So off the turnover, Maritime takes advantage and leaks out. And a nice bucket by Donovan. He's the first Maritime player in double figures. He now has 11. Drive by Gotra, dump off Sheehan, layup and good. So a beautiful play by Gotra to beat his man, first of all, on the dribble drive. Draw Sheehan's man to help. Sheehan there to clean it up. So Sheehan now with his 2nd basket today. Gotra with a nice assist. Back to a 9-point advantage for St. Joe's. They led by 10 early, so this is not their biggest lead. It was 18-8 early in the game, and that's really when Maritime went on their run. Actually took the lead soon after. And great defense by St. Joe's. Forced a desperation shot by Regan as the shot clock wound down. Sheehan had the rebound. Nice high-low pass to Mikos, not able to convert. And a turnover, Gotra has a steal, and St. Joe's can attack here. Back to Mikos from Sarakis. Foul, bucket, free throw, forthcoming. So the high-low look from Sheehan to Mikos connected well. Mikos not able to finish that layup, but on the outlet pass from Maritime went right into the hands of Joey Gotra, who's really given Coach Cocazello plenty of reasons to keep him in the starting lineup. Mikos finishes for his 14th points of the day. He will head to the free throw line looking for a 15th. 5 new players for Maritime, so Coach Burkett not happy early in the second half. First 3 minutes, he's taken all the starters out. Mikos converts the three-point play, and Sarakis almost gets a steal in the backcourt against Robbie Mitchell, and he will stay right up in Mitchell's grill for 94 feet defensively, making it hard for Maritime. Long three is no good from Flynn, and a foul over the back is going to go down toward the DeKalb Avenue basket and St. Joe's possession. That foul was by number 21, James Lundberg, over the back. A little too aggressive over the back of Mikos. St. Joe's will take over. They have the ball back, now leading by 12. This is their biggest lead of the game after the three-point play by Mikos. So St. Joe's got plenty of momentum. Zone defense by Maritime, trying to slow down the offensive assault by St. Joe's. Mikos has it up top. Gotra, long three, off the mark. Rebound by Sean Flynn. So Flynn pulling down his fourth rebound of the day as bodies are sliding on the floor. So they got a little tripped up. It's going to be a foul by Evan Sarakis. That is Sarakis' second, and only the first on St. Joe's. So Sarakis has 2 for St. Joe's. Ovanessian has 2 for Maritime. Nobody else has more than 1 in the building. Mitchell will bring it up, guarded by, in man-to-man by Sarakis. Now it's drive by Murphy. Nice left-hand layup. No, way off the mark, though. He got all the way to the rim and really was untouched. Not able to score, though. Williams off the feed from Mikos, not able to convert, but he will earn a trip to the free throw line. Really had a great chance at making that layup with contact. Came a little short on the reverse attempt. So a nice pass by Mikos in transition. That foul will be the second against number 21, James Lundberg, so he just got back-to-back fouls. Williams 2 of 4 from the line today so far. First attempt on this trip is good. That extends the Bears' lead to 13 points. Second free throw from Williams is long. Rebounds pulled down by Theo Noble. So Maritime will take over, looking to stop the bleeding here as St. Joe's has extended the lead to 13 after that Williams free throw. And a turnover as the Privateers step on the sideline. And as number 25, Alex Tartaglia, re-enters the game, we'll have a timeout on the floor with the Bears leading 40-27, 15:33 to go here in the second half. So an 8-2 run by St. Joe's to open the second half. 3 minutes in, Coach Birkin pulled all 5 of his second half starters and replaced them with 5 new players. He had seen enough early on, and since then, St. Joe's has continued to extend their lead little by little. Again, they lead by 13, 40-27. Again, they're an 8-2 run to start the second half, and we have Richie Simon re-entering the game. He did not start the second half. However, Chris Williams, who took his place, really gave some good minutes for Coach Cocazello in the second half time that he was in there. So the original starting 5 for St. Joe's is back in. Full court press by Maritime. They're looking to run and jump the dribbler, Sarakis. He finds himself free, gets to Mikos in the lane. He's triple teamed, powers it up, no good. Ball is knocked away. Mikos wants a foul, didn't get it. Here comes Maritime. So Maritime speeding up St. Joe's offensively resulted in a miss and now a basket on the other end. So after that timeout, Coach Birkin lit a fire under his team, got them to speed up St. Joe's and resulted in a 2-point turnaround. Pull up, offensive foul. So a tough call as Mikos drove into the lane, made a little contact with Robbie Mitchell, so give Mitchell credit for going down with the contact. So that foul's gonna go against Mikos, that's his second. And Maritime, after that timeout, really did a nice job. Now we're gonna see a timeout from St. Joe's. I think a pretty good call by Coach Cocazello to call this timeout. After the last timeout, Maritime switched it up, had a full court press, really aggressive man-to-man run and jump press. As soon as the ball went in, they went to run at Sirakus with 2 players. Sirakus pushed it up and ended up speeding up offense. So when you press, and I know I've said it in other broadcasts, you're not always looking to steal the ball. You're looking sometimes just to speed up the offense, make them take a rushed shot, which they sort of did on that possession. Maritime got it back, scored. Next possession, offensive foul as they were rushing again. So now Coach Cocazello with, I think, a really good timeout, settling his guys down, imploring them to keep their poise even against pressure. So we'll see if that pays off. Just under 15 minutes remaining in the game. St. Joe's still leading now by 11, 40-29. Here comes that ball reversal and opposite cut, and a foul off the ball. A lot of contact as Mitchell trying to cut through the lane. Richie Simon had 2 hands on him and kind of shoved him across the lane. Can't do that. That is Simon's second personal foul. So now Simon, Sirakus, and Mikos all with 2 fouls for St. Joe's. Maritime inbounds it under their own basket. 18 on the shot clock. And a long 3 is up and in and out, no good from Jake Murphy. Sirakus has it for St. Joe's. He's looking to push it, but now wisely pulls it back as the Privateers are back on defense. So Sirakus slowing everyone down, calling the play against the man-to-man defense of the Privateers. They're looking for Mikos inside. He has it. Here comes a double team. Kicks it. Simon looking to reverse it. Shuffled his feet. So a bad turnover by St. Joe's. Again, Maritime doubling the low post. It's not just Sheehan, it's Mikos as well. They run that double. St. Joe's has to keep their poise and run some active cuts and split screens on the perimeter so these big guys inside who get doubled can pass it out and they have places to go with it. Here's a foul going to the basket. This might be on, I was going to say it might be on Mikos as he was in on the play. The foul is going to be called against Joe Sheehan, so that'll only be his second. It would have been Mikos' third had it been on him. So now Sheehan joins the 2-foul club for St. Joe's, and it's the 4th on the team this half. Robbie Mitchell is good on the first free throw. So Maritime making a little run here as they have scored the last 3 points, looking for a 4th. And Mitchell's second free throw is good, and the lead is now single digits, 40-31. Here's the full court press and a foul, a blocking foul. So Sirakus again, kind of rushing with it, trying to push it up the sideline with 2 defenders around him. They really should be a little more patient, I think, to try to keep the ball off the floor, run some cutters, use ball fakes, because Maritime is super aggressive defensively. Ball fake, run some cutters to open areas, and beat that press with passing. Right now, Maritime is content to just play straight man-to-man. Sirakus will be able to run some offense for St. Joe's. Here's Sheehan, finds Simon. They're looking inside to Mikos. Now, I hope St. Joe's doesn't shy away from getting the ball inside because of a couple of tough plays in there. Here's the double on Mikos, finds Simon, 7 on the shot clock. Gotra drives, throws it up with contact, so he'll get to the free throw line. So an aggressive drive by Gotra, it kind of was needed late in the shot clock, only 3 seconds remaining on that as the foul was committed. Gotra will head to the free throw line for Deuce. First foul on number 24, Theo Noble. 4th on Maritime. Gotra still has 6 points from those early 2 3-pointers. Now he has 7. as Samil Mello will enter the game. He'll replace Joe Sheehan, and Joe Sheehan is running back to the locker room, not going to the bench, so he's got something he has to take care of off the court as Samil Mello will get into the game. So it'll be Mello and Mikos with Simon, so kind of 3 forwards in the game, along with Gotra and Sarakis in the backcourt. Gotra's second free throw is nothing but net, and Maritime will take over as St. Joe's kind of gets off the schneid. They were up 40-27. Then it got to 40-31. Now 42-31 after the 2 Gotra free throws. And a foul is going to be called. Probably will go against Simon as Mikos came over and helped. It got to help from the help side, for the block. The foul does go against Simon. That's going to be his 3rd. So as Joe Sheehan runs back from the locker room, now he's on the bench, ready to go. Simon has 3 fouls, so Coach Cocazello has a decision to make. Simon today has 2 points, but 10 rebounds. All of those were pulled down in the first half. Theo Noble makes the first free throw to cut the lead back to 10. Noble, an 83% free throw shooter, actually leads the team. So he is 2 for 2. Lead is back to 9 for St. Joe's. Sarakis having trouble getting open. They finally get it into Gotra. Now it's Simon. Now it's Sarakis. 3-on-1. Sarakis bounce pass Mikos. Can't handle it. And it's going to be a traveling violation, which really, I don't think that was a great call. He did lose the dribble, but he really just kind of picked it up. He didn't dribble it with 2 hands. I don't love the call, but Mikos, again, didn't field it cleanly and not able to convert in a 3-on-1 opportunity for St. Joe's. See if Maritime can take advantage of that error. Drive by Murphy. He's fouled out wide. It's going to go against Joey Gotra. That's going to be his 2nd. So the foul is piling up here for St. Joe's here early in the second half. Still 13:08 to go. Long way to go. Simon has 3. Sarakis, Sheehan, Mikos, and Gotra all have 2. Simon still in the game with those 3 fouls. Maritime got it back to 9. That's as close as they've been in the second half. And here's a traveling violation for sure out top. So this time, it's James Lundberg shuffling his feet before the first dribble. We've seen a few St. Joseph's players do that already today. This time, the call goes the other way. Simon looking to inbound it, doesn't have anybody open. Finally, Sarakis gets it, but mishandles it. Has to, desperation, throw it into Gotra. And now a long pass to Mikos. So a broken play results in a layup for Mikos off the terrific pass from Joey Gotra. 11-point lead now for St. Joe's. Mitchell loses the ball and is fought for on the ground. And some shoving goes on. I think some technical fouls are going to come out as there was some extracurricular activities for sure. And Joe Cocazello sprinting on the floor, and he is up hard in Mikos' grill. Guys, Mikos was definitely one of the players that threw an extra shove with 2 hands after Mitchell aggressively got up I think in Sarakis' face. Give Mikos a little credit for protecting his teammate. However, a little too aggressive. You can't put your hands on guys and shove them. So I give Mikos a little credit for standing up for his teammate, but got to be careful. And St. Joe's cannot afford to lose Chris Mikos. He will. So I think a jump ball was the original call as Mitchell lost the ball. Him and Sarakis got tied up on the floor. I think it was a jump ball, but it was some aggressive jostling for the ball. Mitchell kind of jumped up aggressively and had something to say to Sarakis, and that's when Mikos jumped in and kind of got a little too handsy with Robbie Mitchell. So I would think Mitchell probably won't get a tech. I think Mikos will. We'll see. All 3 officials are conferring as both teams are settling themselves down, let's hope. And give Coach Birkin and Coach Cocazello credit for getting on the floor right away and making sure that the situation did not escalate any more than it did. Never saw Coach Cocazello move so fast in his 19th season as coach. One of the quickest guys on the team on that one. So 12:47 remaining. It's 44-33. The Bears still with an 11-point lead. So they have They extended their halftime lead. They were up 7 at the half, 32-25. They extended their lead in the first couple minutes. They were up as much as 13, 40-27, and then Maritime made their run. But give St. Joe's credit; they've answered it. They've answered the run. They're keeping that double-digit lead, and now I think the referees have explained to the coaches what their decision is. Still has not been announced, though. Has not been announced to this not quite so capacity crowd of 0, as fans have not been allowed to enter the building due to COVID restrictions as of yet. So my guess is that it was a jump ball. I would guess Mikos is going to be hit with a technical foul, and if he is, that would be his 3rd personal foul. But we'll see what ends up happening. The possession arrow does point towards St. Joe's, incidentally. I don't know if that's going to come into play, though, even though a jump ball was called. I think the technical foul will override it as Maritime. I guess that would result in a free throw in possession, but we'll see how it ends up. Again, so the officials are kind of talking with both of the head coaches, and both teams are back by their benches. So it looks like it's getting sorted out finally. Coach Birkin is back in his huddle. The Maritime players are on the floor, and it looks like a free throw for Robbie Mitchell is going to happen, and it's going to be a technical foul. So Mitchell's heading to the free throw line. Everyone else is behind half court, so it was obviously a technical foul situation. Mitchell today is 2 of 4 from the free throw line, and we still don't have an announcement on what the final call is. As Mitchell's first free throw is good, that'll shrink the lead to 10 again. And his second free throw is off the mark, so 1 of 2 for Mitchell. 44-34, 10-point lead for St. Joe's. So we got confirmation it was a technical foul against Chris Mikos, and that's what we thought would have happened. That's going to be Mikos' 3rd personal foul, though. That's probably more pressing for St. Joe's. Full court press again for Maritime as Mello is in the game for St. Joe's, and a nice job by Mikos not forcing not rushing offense against the press and forcing a tough shot. Gets it back out. St. Joe's will run some offense. Mikos in the post. Drives hard. Again, the double team by Maritime. They're doing a nice job running an instant double into the low post against whoever gets it in there. And that 3rd defender is doing a nice job circling back to the ball side outlet. Simon will try to inbound it. 10 on the shot clock. Mello gets it, lifts it up and in. So Samil Mello will increase the lead to 12. A nice little look as Mello using his size to seal off the defender. So he had a nice inside position for that layup. Maritime struggling to score now in the last few possessions outside of the 1 free throw on the technical foul shot by Mitchell. And they struggle to score here again. Rebound was tipped around, finally pulled in by Gotra. Here comes the Bears running some offense here up top. 12 minutes to go, 12-point lead for the Bears. And number 12 has the ball. Gotra, pull-up jump shot. Gotra in and out. Rebound is pulled down by number 34, Jake Murphy. Here comes Murphy over the top and over everybody's top as he had a cutting James Lundberg out ahead of the pack, but the pass was over everyone's head. It'll go back to St. Joe's as Ryan Donovan and Jalen Gray are back in the game, the 2 leading players really for Maritime. They're getting them in early so that this one doesn't quite get away. Full court press again for Maritime. Looks like a diamond press, a little 1-2-1-1. Expect a trap on the first pass. And Coach Cocazello, give him credit. He's coaching the game, sprinting on the court, and now he's moving furniture to help out. Help out the bench on the other side, making sure all the Maritime players have a place to sit. Long pass to Mikos, inbounds it, so they break pressure very easily as Sirakus will run off again, defended by Donovan up top. Donovan at 6'2", much bigger than the 5'9" Sarakis. Now Mikos is guarded by Mitchell. Mikos wants to take it to the basket. Kicks it out, Simon, Sarakis, 3-point, jump shot, up, back rim, no good. Samir Mello gets the offensive rebound. Simon finds himself wide open, short corner, no good. Mikos, rebound, tries to save it, but saves it to the wrong team. Here comes Maritime, and they almost throw it away. Gray, inside, and Tattaglia not able to get it, but it goes out of bounds, and it's going to go back to St. Joseph's possession. So still with the same 12-point lead, 46-34. Another minute off the clock, 10:56 to go. Tattaglia is out, Flynn is in. Simon inbounds it, gets it back from Mello. Double team, now it's Mello off the sideline. Long pass to Gotra, 2-on-1. Lob pass is tipped away by Flynn and out of bounds. So Gotra looking for the lob to Mikos over top, but great substitution by Coach Birkin getting the 6'7" Flynn in there, who got both hands on it. Not able to keep it from going out of bounds, however. St. Joe's will keep possession, 21 seconds left on the shot clock, still leading by 12. Simon will inbound it, finds Gotra. Sarakis will circle it back out for the offense. Here's Mikos now. Some nice cutting and curl cutting, I should say, around the lane. Mikos off the mark from 3-point range. Mitchell has the ball, he drives. Nice dump off to Flynn. Flynn lays it up, no good, gets his own rebound, and he's swarmed by white shirts inside. Flynn kicks it out, Gray, extra pass, and another extra pass. Nice job by St. Joe's recovering on defense. Tough jump shot off the mark by Noble. Really tough shot by Noble, kind of off balance, fading away. And Samir Mello with the outstretched hand able to contest it enough. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay Maritime possession. 20 on the shot clock. Mitchell will inbound it against the man-to-man defense of St. Joe's. Nice drive by Gray. Lifts it up and draws the foul. And this, I think, is going against Simon. And if it is, that is his fourth. And it is. So Richie Simon living dangerously on the court with 3 fouls for quite a while. That's going to be his fourth. So the 8th now on St. Joe's. Gray will hit to the free throw line. He is 0 for 2 from the line so far today. And now he's 0 for 3. So Gray really not having his career game today. He's 0 for 5 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3-point land, 0 for 3 now from the free throw line. In 21 minutes, he has yet to score, entering the game at 14.3 points per game average. Simon will have to take a seat with 10:09 remaining and 4 fouls. He's replaced by Chris Williams. Second free throw again is missed by Gray, but he's a steal by Gray, as Mikos had the rebound and turnover. Beautiful dump off, bounce pass by Gray. So a nice assist by Gray, and a timeout will be called. So St. Joe's had just what they wanted. 2 misses from the free throw line. They got the rebound, but then instantly turned it over on a long pass. Really no reason for that. There's no reason to rush. They're up 12, 10 minutes to go. I mean, plenty of time, but they need to just get good offensive possessions. They themselves have struggled to score. They haven't scored in a while either. So things haven't been going all well for them. Both teams really struggling to score over the last few minutes. 46-36, 9:59 to go. You're watching St. Joseph's College basketball.
Certified everyone ain't gotta bring a resume. Take out LA. Talk crazy, I pull up underlay. R&B to Nate Dogg, I had to regulate. Pocket rocket fire, watch him disintegrate. It's a joy, Lord, that ain't on the illustrate. Sir, last day, all on my dinner plate. It may be that she wanna make a sex tape. Richly, I can never be broke.
So as I mentioned, both teams really struggling to score over the last few minutes. The last time the Bears scored was at the 12:25 mark on that inbound play. Samir Mello had the layup. They've been stuck on 46 ever since, so that's almost 2.5 minutes. Maritime, not much better. They've only had 2 points since then, and that was on that last layup on the pretty feed from Gray. to Ryan Donovan. And that makes it a 10-point game here with, again, 9:59 remaining. Full court press by Maritime, man-to-man. St. Joe's with way too many bodies in the backcourt. They are able to get it in, however, to Sarakis, and he will get it over half court. Good defense by Mitchell. Sarakis finally able to shake him. Finds Mello, jump shot no good. Gray with a rebound and finds Donovan streaking up the left side. A couple of defenders able to turn back Donovan's attempt. Gray, nice pass to Flynn, almost traveled. Here's Regan, maybe a charge, and a foul's called, and it is a charge. So I wasn't sure if he was close enough to the restricted area, but Chris Williams took it in the chest. So a nice job by Williams taking one for the team. Foul goes against Mike Regan, his first, and that is the 7th on the Privateers. No free throws though because of the player control foul. Sarakis splits the double team with the dribble, fancy dribble between the legs. Gets all the way to the baseline, now kicks it out to Mikos. They really need to pass out of that as they did a good job distorting defense with the drive. Mikos held on to it. It's okay, still up 10. Now he drives hard, powers it up and gets fouled. So Flynn was on the contest. I don't believe he committed the foul though. Yeah, the foul was on number 4, Ryan Donovan, on the drive, kind of one of the help defenders. So Mikos, who is 3 of 3 so far from the line, will have 2 more attempts here. First one for Mikos is short. And again, St. Joe's stuck on 46 now for over 3 minutes. Second shot is good, so they have broken the ice once again. 47-36, back to an 11-point lead. St. Joe's hanging in there, again, struggling a bit offensively now, but defensively is doing the job, able to maintain that double-digit lead. Gray loses it out of bounds, but it's going to be ruled as having been touched last by Sarakis. Maritime will keep possession. 8:58 to go. They'll take it out into their own basket. Mitchell will inbound. Sarakis again directing the defensive traffic this time. Good reversal to Donovan. Wide open 3 is up and off the mark. So Donovan struggling from downtown today. The leading scorer for the Privateers. He's only 1 of 4 now from 3-point range, although he is 6 of 9 overall, 13 points. Gotra driving on Gray. Finds Mikos up top. Mikos slows things down using the mellow screen. Now it's Williams. He's open. 3-point attempt for Williams is up, off the mark, and a tough rebound by Robbie Mitchell in traffic. Mitchell having a really good game, doing a lot for Maritime. Williams tried to get another charge. Good no call, but it results in a wide open Ryan Donovan, who now buries a 3 after missing the last one. And it's going to be ruled a 2-point shot, so I thought it was a 3. He ruled it a deuce, so the score will be 47-38, not 39. So now a 9-point lead. Sarakis will get a rest, replaced by Anderson Beltre, who hasn't played since early in the first half. So now it's Williams, Gotra, Beltre, Mello, and Mikos. We have not seen Joe Sheehan in quite a while. And Simon, of course, is on the bench with 4 fouls. It stays, good defense by Maritime. Flynn knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay St. Joseph's possession. 28 on the shot clock. They're still stuck under their own basket. That full court press is doing a good job for Maritime, forcing 2 turnovers and forcing some missed shots. Now, Coach Birkin brought Flynn back, so it was really 4-on-5 in the front court, in the back court. Here's Gotra. Gets it over half court, hands it off to Williams to run some offense. Donovan, Gray, Regan, Flynn, and Ovanessian are in for Maritime now. Ovanessian guarding Mikos. Good kick out to Gotra. Thought about the 3. Spin move, lays it up with the finger roll, no good. So a nice move and attempt by Gotra. Leak out Donovan, layup Donovan. Timeout is called by St. Joe's. And I think a good timeout as Maritime now starting to get some momentum swinging their way. They have cut this lead that was once 13 back to 7. It's 47-40. For Maritime, they are led right now by Ryan Donovan's 15 points. He is 7 for 11 from the floor, 1 of 4 from three-point land in 25 minutes. 11 points for Robbie Mitchell. He's a perfect 3 of 3 from the floor. 2 of those 3 shots are triples. He's 3 of 5 from the free throw line. He also has 3 rebounds. Definitely giving Coach Perkins some strong minutes. Nick Ovanessian has 4, and Mike Regan, Griffin McNally, Sean Flynn, and Theo Noble all have 2 for Maritime. For St. Joe's, they're led by Chris Mikos, his 18 points. He also has 9 rebounds, so 1 more rebound will give Mikos his 6th double-double of the season, if he can get it. Joey Gotra has 8 points on 2 of 9 shooting. Both of his makes the triples. He's also 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and he has 3 rebounds and 3 assists with a steal. Evan Sarakis has 7 points. He's 3 of 8, 1 of 4 from downtown. Chris Williams has 6 points. He's only made 1 field goal. It was a 3, but he also has 3 free throws makes in 6 attempts. Joe Sheehan has 4. Richie Simon has 2 points, but 10 rebounds as well, and he's on the bench with 4 fouls, unfortunately. And Samil Mello has a deuce for St. Joe's. Incidentally, Samil Mello's field goal at the 12:25 mark is the last field goal St. Joe's has made. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Flynn. So the press giving St. Joe's all kinds of trouble. I mentioned the last field goal was that inbound play that Samil Mello made the layup under their own basket. That was 5 minutes ago, almost 5 minutes ago, 12:25 mark. They have made 1 free throw since then, but that is it. So St. Joe's, when I say clinging to the lead, they are clinging. Nice bounce pass from Mikos to Mello, not able to handle it, and a turnover. Flynn gets the steal, Regan has it, looks for Donovan, goes up hard against Williams, loses it, and a whistle, gonna be a jump ball. So good hands by Chris Williams to get his hands on all ball. It'll result in a jump. So another opportunity for St. Joe's to get that elusive field goal, not able to get it as Mello wasn't able to handle the bounce pass from Mikos. Maritime has it, and a deflection from Williams. That should be a foul. As Williams had a deflection, he was about to get a steal and a layup down the other end. And it will be a foul. He was grabbed. So I guess a good foul, because it really did stop what would have been an uncontested layup for Chris Williams. Instead, Williams will head to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 opportunity, as that is only the 9th team foul and the first on number 13, Sean Flynn. So 1-and-1, Chris Williams needs to make 1 to get a second attempt. And St. Joe's could definitely use these. And the front end is good for Chris Williams, so good make for Williams. He is now 4 of 7 from the free throw line today. And as a reminder, entered the game at 64% from the line. Second free throw is good, so big free throws for Chris Williams. St. Joe's really just can't buy a field goal, but they have made 3 free throws over that long stretch of time where they're having trouble scoring. Donovan, 3-point attempt, no good, wanted the foul. Ovanessian gets the offensive rebound and put back for Maritime. It's back to a 7-point deficit, 49-42, just over 7 minutes remaining. Sarakis will walk it over half court, defended by Jalen Gray. So the possessions aren't huge just yet, but they are important as the Bears trying to get off the schneid. Just can't find a way to get that field goal. Nice open look by Sarakis, a little bit short. So still not able to take the lid off. Here's Gray. Donovan now driving. Donovan looking to get hot here. He's been strong recently. Drive by Regan. Donovan drives, pull up, nope, passes off to Regan. Regan, nice little drive to the baseline. Good defense by St. Joe's, just turning away every opportunity. And now a steal by Mikos on the baseline. And he will walk it up slowly. Good call as some really strong transition defense by Maritime. Coach Birkin imploring his team to get aggressive on defense in the man-to-man. 6:03 remaining. St. Joe's with a 7-point lead. Again, having a lot of trouble scoring over the last 6 minutes or so. But still with the lead. Not sure where they're going to get a score. And here's Beltray, and he's fouled. So Beltray kind of sneakily getting that inside position on the weak side. Nice job by Anderson getting open, and Mello with a shovel pass finds him. Beltray, he'll get to the free throw line, and this is the way St. Joe's, the only way they've been scoring recently. So hopefully Beltray able to convert on a couple free throws. And the first one is rattles around but does not go down. Robbie Mitchell back in the game for Mike Regan. Regan committed that foul, only his second, and the 10th on Maritime. So St. Joe's will be in the double bonus the rest of the way, 5:48 remaining. Beltray's second free throw is good. So an 8-point lead now for St. Joe's. Gray will walk it up. Man-to-man defense for St. Joe's. And St. Joe's really doing a nice job defensively. Kind of keeping Maritime at bay while they struggle offensively themselves. Here's a foul. Should go, well, it could go against either player. As Sarakis, the primary defender, and Mello, the help defender, both kind of made contact. And unfortunately, it's going to go against Sarakis. And I say unfortunately because that is Evans' third, and that is the 9th on the Bears. So the next foul will put Maritime in the double bonus. Right now, this is a 2-shot foul because Gray was in the act of shooting when he was hit. And Gray is on the board. His first point of the night. He makes the first free throw. So Jalen Gray, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. So filling up the stat sheet, but only 1 point as he misses the second free throw. Williams double teamed to the backcourt. Finds Mikos. Now they can look to attack over the top to Beltray. Turned away by Flynn. Circled back out. Sarakis has it, 17 on the shot clock. Plenty of time to run some offense. Not a lot of activity though offensively. Here's Mikos looking to force the dribble on Mitchell. Now he finds Sarakis. 6 on the shot clock. Got to go. Pull up jump shot, no good. Rebound by Flynn. So St. Joe's with another empty possession. Not a great job offensively either that time. Ovanesi thought about the 3. Instead brings it back out. Good ball reversal again by Maritime. 7-point game. Under 5 minutes to go. Donovan looking an inch closer. No good on the 3. But Flynn gets his own rebound and lays it in off glass. And a whistle's going to be called. I think it's a timeout. And some of the St. Joseph's players are, I don't know if they're arguing about a call. I'm not sure what they're saying, but a timeout is called by Maritime's bench, a full timeout. So Flynn's layup off the miss will cut the Maritime deficit to only 5 points. It's 50-45. So again, St. Joe's last field goal was at the 12:25 mark. That was almost 8 minutes ago. They have 50 points. They've scored 4 points since then, but only from the free throw line. So Maritime has really locked it down defensively. What a job they've done in the second half. They've given up only 18 points in the second half overall. Although they have really struggled to score themselves. They've only scored 20 themselves. They've only decreased their deficit by 2. So a defensive battle here at the Hill Center. Both teams scratching and clawing, looking for their first conference victory. No one wants to walk out of the Hill Center tonight 0 for the conference. St. Joe's has markedly cooled off in the second half. They are 17 of 47, down to 36.2% after shooting 44.3% in the first half. Maritime with about the same, a little less, 34.7% from the field. They're led by the 17 points of Ryan Donovan, who has just eclipsed his average of 16.7. St. Joe's will inbound it. It's Williams on the inbound. Now it's Sarakis. They've got a breakaway. It's 3-on-1. Sarakis tipped from behind. Beautiful play by the hustle play by Robbie Mitchell. So they had an opportunity 3-on-1, but give Robbie Mitchell credit, tipping it out of bounds. And that gives Maritime a chance to reset defense as we get a look at Richie Simon, back in the game with 4 fouls, 4:36 remaining, so it's time to get him back in. He replaces Anderson Beltray. We still haven't seen a return of Joe Sheehan. Samil Mello getting a lot of quality minutes here late in the game at the 4 spot. It's Sarakis, Williams, Mikos, who takes a 3 and he misses it, along with Mello and Simon. Rebound by Ovanesi. So another missed field goal attempt by St. Joe's. They are eventually going to have to pay for that unless they can string together 4 more minutes of stops. 3-pointer, Ovanesian is up, off the rim, no good. Nice back tap by Gray to Donovan, so Maritime will keep possession. Flynn drives on Mello, doesn't have it. St. Joe's wants to finish off this possession with a stop, 10 on the shot clock. 3-pointer, Mitchell up, short. Rebound is in the hands of Ovanesian again. So no box out and really no urgency on trying to corral that rebound. This time Williams runs down the 3-point miss. He finds Simon up front, over to Mikos, spin move, left hand, glass. Finally the field goal goes down for St. Joe's. So with 3:30 to go, St. Joe's has finally found a way to put the ball in the basket while the clock is running. It's 52-45, back to a 7-point lead. So St. Joe's had gone 9 minutes without a field goal. And Robbie Mitchell gets a field goal for Maritime off a broken play, kind of a loose ball. He picked it up and laid it in near 2 defenders. So it's back to a 5-point game. And this full court press, oh, here's a turnover, almost a turnover. So excuse my strange announcing. That was a very errant pass by Mello. It was Simon and Mitchell were locked up and it went out of bounds. It'll stay St. Joseph's possession, 2:57 remaining, still with a 5-point lead. Simon will inbound to the backcourt to Sarakis, who will walk it up, 25 on the shot clock. So finally a made field goal, that time by Mikos on the last possession. That's Mikos' 20th points of the day. Inside Mikos, step back, kick out, Williams, long jump shot, off the rim, no good. Rebound Donovan, so possibly to make this a 1-possession game if they can score. Flynn powering it up on Mello, no good. Rebound Mikos. St. Joe's will take it back again. And Mikos taking it himself all the way over. Good defense by Mitchell to make it tough for him. Here's Sarakis, drives, had Ovanesian beat, but circled it back out to run some offense. Only 12 on the shot clock, rejects the screen, finds Simon, finds Mello. Mello, 3-pointer, top of the key, in and out, rebound off Donovan's face. Finally, Donovan hauls it in. He brings it down, and good defensive transition by the white shirts. Gray has a 3-point attempt, short, rebound Gray. Foul on the floor, so St. Joe's really, they're doing a great job forcing the first miss, but they're doing a very poor job boxing out and securing defensive rebounds. Maritime is just running players to the rim as they shoot. So St. Joe's has to really start paying attention to detail on that end. I know I've been harping on their offensive woes over the last 10 or 12 minutes, but really, now Simon ends up having to commit a foul. That's his 5th. He's out of the game because it really is caused by a lack of boxing out by all the St. Joseph's players, and it's really every possession. So Maritime, if they're smart, which they are, anytime a shot goes up, they should just crash. In any event, Simon is out. He's replaced by Gotra. Simon's day is done. He will finish with 2 points and 10 rebounds. And all of those points and rebounds were accumulated in the first half. Gray is good on the first free throw. So Gray has struggled scoring all night. He only has 2 points, both from the free throw line, but he can easily get hot with his 14.3% points per game average. And hurt St. Joe's here down the stretch. He hurt him with those 2 free throws, 2 makes. It's a 3-point game. And a turnover in the backcourt. It's Gray with the steal. Sarakis knocks it away. It's knocked away again. Now St. Joe's has it. Williams gets all the way to the rim and lays it up and in off a broken play. So back-to-back turnovers, one from St. Joe's, one from Maritime. That one results in a layup from Williams, back to a 5-point game. And another turnover, and now a foul as Sarakis tears the ball away, that time from Mitchell. And the foul's going to be called on Mitchell. So 2 nice hustle plays by Sarakis, using some hand quickness to loosen the, to knocked the ball loose that time and on the possession before to get his hands in on the play. So Mitchell committed his second foul. St. Joe's is in the double bonus. Syracuse will head to the line for a deuce. Today, he has not attempted a free throw yet. So his first attempt of the night is good. And entering the game, Evan Syracuse leads the team with an 84% free throw percentage. So now the lead is back to 6. So St. Joe's, the Williams layup off the turnover. Then they got another turnover. 2 free throw makes by Syracuse. Gives them a little breathing room. 1:30 to go. And a timeout will be called by Maritime. 56-49. A couple of real strong possessions there by St. Joe's on both ends, on offense and defense. It's a 7-point lead for St. Joe's. Again, just a minute and a half to go. Maritime has the ball. Big defensive possession here. If they can get a stop, they want to kind of take their time getting it over, run some offense, and really make or miss. They want to run a little bit of clock. If they can get this under a minute, even if they miss the next possession, they can play defense, get the ball back. Even if Maritime scores, they'll still have a lead, probably a 2-possession lead. And then you know, Maritime may have to start playing the foul game. A little surprised that we have not seen Joe Sheehan since early in the second half. He's played 19 minutes. He played a lot in the first half. He has 4 points on 2 of 3 shooting. Hasn't done much, but we haven't seen him in the second half here, really hardly at all. But we have seen a lot of Samil Mello. He's played 19 minutes, and most of those minutes have been in the second half. Only 1 of 6 from the floor. He only has 2 points, but he has 2 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block shot. So he's contributing in other ways. Mikos leads all scorers with 20. He's the only, I'm sorry, I was going to say he was the only Bear in double figures, but with the Chris Williams layup, that gave him 10 points. Ryan Donovan has 17, and Robbie Mitchell has 13 for the visiting Privateers. Mitchell will inbound it. They're in the front court. 1:29 to go. 7-point lead for St. Joseph's. Huge defensive possession right here. They can get this stop. Coach regards Donovan up by the logo. Man-to-man defense by St. Joe's. Handoff. Here's Flynn. 3-pointer. No good. Ball is pulled down by Ovanesian. Great charging offensive rebound and a foul by St. Joe's. So again, they force the miss. They do a poor job boxing out and results in another foul. This time it's going to go against Samil Mello. And one thing you don't want right now when you have a lead late in the game is having the other team score without the clock moving. Donovan heads to the free throw line for 2. He's in and out on the first. So a big miss from Donovan. Flynn is out. Regan is in for Maritime. Second free throw for Donovan is good. So now 56-50, a 6-point game. Full court press again. Gotrick gets it over, but it's off, I think it's foot, and it is off his foot. So good defense by Gray. Very difficult pass over the top, up the sideline for Gotrick to handle. Gray forces the turnover. 6-point game. 3-pointer, Regan, good. 1:04 remaining. It's a 3-point game. And the press that has given St. Joe's trouble. Foul in the backcourt. I was going to say the press from Maritime that's given St. Joe's all kinds of trouble. Has really yielded a lot of missed shots and turnovers. In this case, it was a foul by Donovan, his second. Chris Williams will head to the free throw line for some very important free throws for St. Joe's. First free throw from Williams is nothing but net. Now it's that's a big one, because now it's a 2-possession game with 57.3 seconds remaining, 57-53. McNally is back in the game, replacing Robbie Mitchell. So a little size, making sure they try to secure this defensive rebound with Ovanesian and McNally underneath. Second free throw from Williams is way off. But the rebound is pulled down by Williams, and he almost got away with a traveling violation. So could have been a huge play off the miss. Williams got the rebound himself. Would have been a gigantic play for St. Joe's to secure that possession. Instead, he travels with it. They'll have to play another possession of defense. They played good defense for the most part this half. 56 seconds remaining, 57-53 in favor of the Bears. Gray will walk it up and call timeout over half court. So we'll have another break in the action here as these teams set up the final 53.8 seconds, a 30-second timeout for Maritime. 4-point game and a wonderful game here at the Hill Center. You wouldn't know that neither of these teams have won in the conference. Both teams really struggling overall this year for different reasons. This is a real hard-fought battle. And a really very entertaining game to watch. So I'm sure you'll rewind this over and over again and watch this broadcast many times over, I'm sure, after this game's done. So it's Sarakis, Williams, Gotra, Samil Mello, and Chris Mikos for St. Joe's. It's Gray, Donovan, Regan, Robbie Mitchell is back in, and Ovanessian. So a small lineup for Maritime, undoubtedly to help with the press. And here's a long three, air ball from Regan, and again, no box out results in Maritime securing possession. So really something to really work on for the Bears when they watch this game film. They're doing a very poor job on the defensive glass. Here's Maritime. Gray finds himself open, drives on Mello, creates contact, no call, rebound Mello, and a foul. So a nice job by Samil Mello to force the miss by Gray, then get the defensive rebound. He'll head to the free throw line with 39.4 seconds remaining. Samil Mello entering the game. Ready for this? Only 0 of 2 for the season from the free throw line, so not a lot of opportunity from the line. St. Joe's could really use these. It's a 2-possession game right now, but he can make it a 6-point game. First free throw from Mello is good. So 58-53. This one will make it a 6-point game. So by simple math, that looks like 2 3-point shots would be needed for Maritime. And second free throw is good, so Mello stepping up, making 2 big free throws. Gray has it, 38 seconds remaining, about a 9-second differential, game clock to shot clock. Gotra guarding Donovan, and a run and jump from Mikos. Gotra still handling Donovan. Nice defense out top, but Gray finds himself open. 2 steps behind the 3-point line, no good. Donovan, the putback is off, and the rebound is pulled down by Mikos. Here he comes in the backcourt, dribbling wildly among many blue shirts. Clock is running down, 16 seconds. Gotra, Williams, they ring it back out, and a timeout is going to be called as the clock was really running out. Maritime was not fouling, so not sure what they were thinking on defense. They were kind of content with the Bears running out the clock, and I was a little overexcited as there was just a lot of extraneous dribbling going on around a lot of defenders. I don't know why Maritime wasn't fouling. They're down by 6 with 13.9 seconds remaining now. Maybe too little too late for Maritime. I don't want to put the Joan on the Bears, as they could come away with their first conference victory and their first win here at the Hill Center this season. So St. Joe's, I thought it was a great timeout, by the way, to settle them down and kind of reset what they want to do in this last 13.9. So they need to get it in bounds. They need to get to their good free throw shooters as well. And they need to secure the ball, and they need to be strong with it because Maritime is coming at you. They're going to come and foul hard and probably try to strip the ball. So they need a really good out-of-bounds play here, and you hope a good free throw shooter will be the option on the court. Mello will inbound it. I'm sure they'll try to get it to Sarakis, number 1. He's their best free throw shooter. If not, Williams and Gotra are not bad either. Mello gets it to Mikos, who's not a good free throw shooter. He gets fouled. So kind of the best you could hope for from Maritime outside of getting a steal or a turnover. They send Mikos to the line, who, although today is 4 of 5, overall this season only 47% from the line. 1 make here of the 2 will all but ice this one. First shot is no good. This is a big one. If he misses, Maritime does still have life. If he makes it, that makes it a 3-possession game, and I think there's not going to be enough time for Maritime in that case. Second free throw from Mikos is good. So a 7-point game. They really just need to slow them down as much as they can. Three-pointer from Regan, short. Mikos has the rebound, and Maritime's going to be content to let St. Joe's run the clock out. 1 second, and the buzzer sounds here at the Hill Center. The first conference victory for St. Joe's in a tremendously hard-fought, entertaining game here from the Privateers and the Bears. 60-53 is the final for St. Joe's, and the Privateers will head back home with a disappointing but difficult loss, but plenty of reason to hold their heads up as they really competed, particularly in the second half. Came just a little bit short as St. Joe's able to hold off all of the Maritime runs as they made a few of them in the second half to finally come away with a 60-53 win. So a great win here at the Hill Center by St. Joseph's. For St. Joe's, they were 19 of 52 from the floor, 36.5%. They were only 4 of 20 from behind the three-point arc for an even 20%. 18 of 25 from the free throw line. That's good for 72%. The two big free throws at the end by Samil Mello really kind of put the icing on the cake on this one. They were led by Chris Mikos' 21 points and 12 rebounds. So Mikos, with his 6th double-double of the season, he was 8 of 12 from the floor, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, so improvement there as well. And he played all but about 30 seconds today, officially 39 minutes. 11 points for Chris Williams, who gave Coach Coquereau some really strong minutes off the bench. He actually started the second half. He also had 7 rebounds on 2 of 7 shooting. He was 6 of 10 from the free throw line. Evan Sarakis had 9 points on 3 of 10 shooting. He also had 2 rebounds and 2 assists in 37 minutes of play. Joey Gotra had 8 points on 2 of 5 shooting. He also had 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. Samil Mello had 4 points, including those 2 big free throws down the stretch. He was 1 of 6 from the floor. Joe Sheehan had 4 points on 2 of 3 shooting. Richie Simon had 2 points and 10 rebounds. And finally, Anderson Beltre had 1 point in 8 minutes of play. St. Joe's improves to 2-12, and they are 1-5 in the Southern Division of the Skyline. For Maritime, they were 19 of 62, 30.6%, only 4 of 28 from downtown, 14.3%, and a paltry 11 for 21 from the charity stripe, 52.4%. They were led by the 18 points of Ryan Donovan, 8 of 14, only 1 of 7 from downtown, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Robbie Mitchell came off the bench, and Robbie Mitchell started the game, but he had 13 points on 4 of 6 shooting. He was 2 of 3 from downtown. Both of those makes were in the first half. He was 3 of 5 from the free throw line and also had 4 rebounds for the Privateers. Nick Ovanessian had 6 points on 3 of 8 shooting, along with 7 rebounds. Mike Regan had 5 points, only 1 field goal, but it was a 3-point shot. He also had 5 assists and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Sean Flynn had 4 points. He was 2 of 8 with 7 rebounds. Jalen Gray, only 3 points, and all of them from the free throw line. He was 0 of 9. So coming into the game at 14.3 points per game, St. Joe's did a really good job on Jalen Gray, although he did have a very good game otherwise outside of shooting. He had 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals. Griffin McNally had 2 points on 1 of 5 shooting. And finally, Theo Noble had 2 points. He was 0 of 3. Both of his points were from the free throw line. Maritime drops to 3-10 overall, and they remain winless in the Skyline at 0-7. The next game for St. Joseph's will be this Saturday, the first half of a doubleheader. They'll play Sarah Lawrence at 1 o'clock, and the women will tip off at 3 o'clock here at the Hill Center on sjcbears.com. So make sure you're there for the doubleheader on Saturday at 1 o'clock for the men, 3 o'clock for the women. So we saw a very exciting victory tonight for the Bears. Hopefully we'll see another one on Saturday. Good night from Brooklyn.